Welcome back, everybody. This is Richard Kuhns, author of How to Get Your Life Back from Morgellons, chronic Lyme, and other skin parasites. Here today with my co-host Robin and our greeter Mary, and we're going to be talking about how stress affects you. I mean, how many doctors have you talked to understand what you're dealing with? How many are compassionate? How many are knowledgeable? How many have diagnosed you as delusional? How many friends and relatives can you talk freely about the problems you're experiencing, the difficulties, the agony that you're going through? Anybody? I don't think so. There's nobody. You know, I see there's for instance, I saw online there's a buddy system being set up for people dealing with cancer, certain kinds of cancer, so they can communicate. I mean, with cancer, even with cancer, you can talk to your doctor without being diagnosed as being delusional or being shown out of the ER. You can talk to your friends about cancer. You can talk to anybody, and they understand it. They know, sympathize, but not with parasites. You know, unless you want to be treated like a leper. So it's not only a disease of intense agony, anguish, it's a disease of isolation and loneliness. And people who are not so fortunate to find answers end up losing their jobs, their careers, their homes, and even their friends and family sometimes disavow them. So what could be more stressful than having to deal with skin parasites and suffer from them? It's like a double whammy. They knock you down and society pushes you down. It's miserable. So we have one person who would like to share. So let's open the line.
I guess what I'd like to share today is that, you know, it doesn't really matter, well, it doesn't matter to me, or I'm just thinking when you send a thought out to the universe, whether you're praying to Jesus, Buddha, Fred, whoever, sometimes, the positive affirmations, as you guys have spoke of in the past, it really seems to work and adjust the attitude because, for example, I needed Fen-Ben, and somebody in the Morgellons community just sent it to me.
Oh, wonderful.
Because they knew I needed it. And different things like that. So the other thing is that you get too stressed about, money and how can I afford the supplements, or, the bills and groceries, gas is crazy. How can I afford to live? How do I function with extreme Morgellons? And it gets to where you don't sleep. And one thing that I discovered that became very clear to me is that if you don't sleep because you're too blown away, freaked out by your condition, it will really cost you, because I've discovered that even if I don't sleep enough, sleeping is crucial for your body to heal. And I think a lot of people, from what I can gather in the Morgellons community, they never sleep because they're too busy trying to take care of themselves, clean their house, hold their job, and they're so frantic that they can't even sleep. And ultimately that will come back and get you. And so you need to somehow force yourself to sleep. And I think it's really will speed up the healing process.
Wow, you said so many things, so many valuable things there that all really gel with what we do here in this segment and make a lot of importance. Sleep. Now, in the previous segments, I pointed out many of the free resources that we have. We go beyond anybody. I challenge anybody out there to find any program that has the heart that we have, that provides as much as we have. There is a free YouTube program that I have. You can pay $14.95 on my one website or get it free from me, Sleep Through the Night. Your brain does exactly what you tell it to. And if you worry and you ruminate and you worry and you ruminate, your intelligence drops. Your IQ drops. Same thing as intelligence. You go from 120 to 90 or 80 in IQ. When that happens, where does your creativity go? Zippo, out the window. If you want to get your life back, you need intelligence. You need to outwit these organisms. You need creativity. You need to figure out to fill in the blanks. My book and the program lays out everything. It gives you all the parts of the puzzle, but maybe one is missing for you. Maybe two is missing for you. If you get so wrapped up in the anxiety and the turmoil, and it's so easy to do. We've all done it. It's so easy to do. You lose. You only need one or two parts of the puzzle, and you gave up because you gave into the anxiety, and you didn't take advantage of the programs that we have. We have an affirmations program. In fact, I just did an update on it a week or so ago. Affirmations. It's energy. The world is nothing but energy. My finger is energy. My phone is nothing but energy. It looks solid, but it's energy. Okay? Emotions are energy. And, all the emotions, such as depression. And there's even a YouTube program that I have. You can buy it for $25 on one website or get it free from me, Up From Depression. I guarantee you it is the best program you will ever find in the universe on dealing with the subject of depression. For instance, you can imagine emotions, personifying them. Mr. Depression. Or Mrs. Depression, I don't care. Mr. Anger, or Mrs. Anger, I don't care. Mr. Confusion, Mr. Uncertainty, Mr. Frustration. Okay, so personify them. This is just one little part about this program, just a way of looking at things. All right, now we personified them. They're energy, but we personified them. We nailed them. They're over your head. They got wires. You're a puppet. They're controlling you. Mr. Anger says, I'm going to have fun with you. I'm going to drive you up a wall with anger. Because that doctor didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Stupid doctor. Miss Depression says, hey, I'm going to have fun with you. I'm going to put you in the bottom of the rotten apple barrel. Nobody wants to be around you. You're no good. You're no fun to be around. You're just depressed. They're controlling you. They're energy. You can convert that. Control them instead, utilizing the powers of your mind, your brain. For instance, the Sleep Through the Night program. You program your brain. You program your body. You say to your little right toe, go to sleep. You say to the next little toe, go to sleep. You say to the middle toe, go to sleep. I guarantee you by the time you get to your ankle, it works. And if you wake up, you do it again and put yourself back to sleep. Toe by toe, toe by toe. So when you wake up in the morning, smile. Smile. Do an affirmation. Choose your affirmations. Nobody, the affirmation is, I am healthy. Sure, it sounds like a lie because you got all these problems going on, but Words are energy. You own the energy. You choose to own I, verb, am, healthy, state of being. I am healthy. You choose to own that word. That word creates the energy for the opportunity of health, for the opportunity of your creative self discovering the parts of the puzzle to create the health within you. It goes hand in hand. You don't just say the words. It opens the funnel to the universe of creativity to solve your problem. Oh, do it. So this is the stress management segment. So we manage stress different ways. Affirmations, smiling. What are we going to do today, Robin? Before we do, I think you have a couple of emails to read, Mary, in the stress management segment.
She says, please stop sending me emails. This Lufeneron is for animals. Also, I don't believe that you suffer with anything for the rest of your life. God is a healer, and that's what you need to start teaching the people, not just telling them that they have to suffer with the problem for the rest of their life. God is a healer, not the medicine. It helps, but it can't heal your body.
Wow, listen to that energy there. Listen to that. You know, food is for animals too. Water is for animals too. Okay? And the fact that our own medical experts in this country do not recognize what veterinarians do, that Lufeneron is, Lufeneron. It is the most, what can you say? It interacts with no other medication. No other medication. It has no side effects. Not that you won't get die-off, but it has got to be one of the only ideal medications. And, okay, you want to put down the thousands of people that have benefited from Lufeneron being in their lives because the doctors of medication don't recognize it and prescribe it, but the veterinarians do. You know, dogs are people too. In fact, I think many, so are some cats. Your cat.
My cat is.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway.
I have something I'd like to say in response to that email. So, I mean, first of all, the underlying thing that is being said there is only God can heal you miraculously. And it reminded me of this story. There was a giant flood, and this guy was in his house, and they had asked everyone to leave because, they were clearing out the town. Everything was getting flooded. And he said, I don't need to leave. God is going to save me. And then, the flood came up he had to go up to the second story of his house, and a boat came by, and they said, come on, get in the boat. We'll take you out. He said, no, I don't have to do that. God will save me. And then the water rose up to past the second story, and he's standing on his roof, and they sent a helicopter. And he said, no, I don't have to get in the helicopter. God will save me. The guy drowned. He gets to heaven, and he says, God, why didn't you save me? He said, what the heck are you talking about? I sent the people to tell you to go. I sent the boat that you didn't get in. I sent the helicopter. You refused. God uses people and things to heal and save us from our situations. And it's just really closed-minded to not even realize that. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah. That's a wonderful story. Even when you're reading my book gets into everything, even faith healing. And people have claimed to be have healed by faith. Okay? Energy. you can't not deny the power of energy, of certain energies. Edgar Allan Casey was a tremendous individual, if any of you are aware. He could heal people from Virginia to Chicago or around the world and tell them what to do. Again, he just didn't heal them. He told them what to do. Get in the boat. Get in the damn helicopter. You know, he told them what to do. So, yeah. I don't believe in God as being an all-knowing individual. I don't believe in God as having divine intervention. That is a concept invented by humans. A concept. You know how many,
I mean, I don't think we should get into that because, you know
how many people tell me that I was God sent to them? That's their concept.
I believe in answered prayer, and I know I have a personal relationship with God, and I can hear His voice in my heart. So I respect and honor your beliefs, and I hope you can do the same for me.
Well, I think we're on the same path. Did you see the movie called Avatar?
Yeah.
Those individuals had a better concept of God than most of us do. They were connected. They were connected with the environment. They were connected with the animals. They were connected. That is more of a concept of God than some divine intervention kind of relationship. And so what are we going to do to manage stress today?
Well, I do have a song, if you want.
Okay.
All right. Oh, my cats. Okay. So this is a song I co-wrote with a friend of mine, but I just thought it would be perfect for today for some reason, and especially now that we've been talking about faith, and it's called Stand. When your dreams come crashing down and you've done all you can, turn towards the light, just stand. When it's time to face the music, but you're not part of the band, when there's nothing left to lose, just stand. Hold on to your faith, cling to the light. It's never too late to stand for what is right. Maybe life has dealt you a losing hand. In the end, all that matters is that you rise up and stand. Stand on His word, stand on His love, stand in the light that comes pouring down from above. Hold on to your faith, cling to the light. It's never too late to stand for what is right. Don't look back, don't look down. It will all come around when all the world around to the rock, and you will stand, you will stand.
Thank you, Robin. Music soothes soul. It's a way of managing stress. We do many different techniques we share with you every week. We're fortunate to have Robin. She's a professional musician. Please subscribe to her channel, support her, listen to her channel. Find music that you like, listen to it. Find jokes that you like, listen to them, laugh, have fun. It relieves the stress. Do your deep breathing, do your tapping, centering techniques, many techniques. Use them. Don't. Anytime you catch yourself in the mud of negativity, energy, gloom and doom, shift yourself out of it. We shared the tools here, the affirmations, whatever. When you catch yourself, shift yourself out of it. Shift yourself out of it. The helicopter will be there.
I have one God joke that I just want to. So there's two guys golfing, okay, and this one guy has a really bad attitude, and he's a terrible golfer, and every time he swings, he like goes way off track and he misses, and every time he does it, he goes, damn! And the other guy is a pastor, okay? And finally, the pastor says, you got to stop cursing. And after the third time, he says, if you keep cursing like that, God is going to strike you down. And so they reach this hole, and the guy swings and he misses, and he goes, damn! And this giant lightning bolt comes out of the sky and dissolves the pastor. and you hear this voice out of heaven going, damn, I missed! I'm sorry, I just think that's really funny.
Okay. Thanks for that. God missed. That's a great joke. That's great. Okay. Yeah, we should have a segment here where everybody comes and shares a joke for the day. That would be a good thing to plan in advance.
Definitely.
Okay. Well, thank you, Robin. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Chris, for handling the technical aspects of the program. Thank everybody. Love you all. Keep coming back. That concludes this portion of the program.